Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. By the time this video goes live, I would have already gone to my con, but I'm going to an anime con and I'm going as Bucciarati. So this week I'm just kind of putting together my cosplay. For me, when I'm doing a cosplay and I'm going to an event, I like to just test run my stuff before it's like the day of and I'm going out there, because I kind of like to have an idea of what I'm doing, and I feel like practice makes perfect. So if you want to join me on this cosplay run test, continue watching. I was going to have this be a casual cosplay Bucciarati, but I kind of Mr. Toad's Wild righted it, and I don't quite know what really happened. Again, it's just testing of a makeup, because I don't really feel so much like Bucciarati, but it could also be because I'm not in costume. But continue watching. I'm going to zoom you guys in now. It's a cosplay, but it's also a casual cosplay because I have to wear a mask inside of the venue. So I don't really want to focus on doing too much detail to my face. But if I do get the chance to take off my mask outside, I still want to be in character. So I figured this would be a good casual cosplay video. Since we're zoomed in, you can see that I've already sort of gelled my eyebrows. I like to gel them first before I fill them in and do any of my foundation, because I feel like if I gel them after I do my foundation, it starts to get weird around my eyebrow because the gel starts reacting to the foundation and the foundation starts to break up. So to avoid that, I just do my brows first and then clean up as I go. Go in with what I'm using. I'm using something light. I'm not going to use a heavier foundation because I don't want too much transfer into my mask, but I want enough coverage that I have something there. And because I will be taking photos, I do want something that's a little bit more covering than the tinted moisturizer. Bucciarati's eyebrow is very bold and is sort of thin, but he is an Italian gangster, so I want to kind of follow more of like Italian beauty, if you will. And I know right now like the big fluffier brows are in, so I'm hoping that I just need to go in with this pen and it's not anything too crazy. I don't know if for when I go to my con I'm going to end up gluing my brows down and covering them and building a whole new brow, or maybe just kind of covering up the tips. We'll see. This is my test run. And the goal is to not be so crazy, but just enough, or just to bolden your brows enough. And then what I love about pens like this is that if it looks a little heavy in the lines, you can just take a naked spoolie and just brush it through your brows. So as you can see the difference, right? Like I didn't really do too much. This brow looks a little bit fuller, a little bit more defined, and this one just looks groomed and kind of there. I'm going to go in with my usual foundation, or excuse me, I'm going to go in with my usual concealer, and I'm not going to do any crazy concealing. Just enough under my eye to brighten. Because just like what we did for the Eden Yeager casual cosplay, we'll be doing a similar effect with our eyes today, where, you know, we really want to focus on big, bold eyes. So we don't have to go too crazy. But I definitely want brightness under there. Okay, and then before I set any powder, I'm just gonna let it sit. Again, let it catch any fine lines and then tap it out before I put in powder. But what I'm going to go in with is my cream contour. And I'm going to go in with my Fenty stick. This is a cooler contour shade. And this is important because looking at Bucciarati's face, he's got a lot of angles going on. He's got that very beautiful, like, sharp Italian man look, like straight out of a Gucci ad. So we want to follow suit, but I'm not going to chisel out angles that I don't have. I'm just going to chisel what I do have. So with this cream contour, these hairs would most likely, I'm going to gel them back when I wear my wig, so they won't be as obvious. But I'm going to take a look at the side of my face and kind of like making like an F shape. I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to bring it a little bit above right here. And then I'm going to chisel out a more sharper jawline. Like this. And you don't need to take your contour out too far. Actually, should I take a different? I'll take this one. I'm going to take a smaller, denser brush to blend everything out, but you don't want to take this contour out too far. You just want to make enough of a shadow to give you more of that cheekbone. See, as it's not blended out, it already looks sharper than this side. This side looks sharper because I already have that natural shadow going on. So that's really what we're recreating with our contour. So before this settles into my skin, I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so now that I have my contour done, I believe that's all the cream products I'm going to be using. So now it's safe to go in with my powders. I'm going to go in with my favorite NYX powder because it's my favorite. So I'm going to set my concealer and my under eye. Because like our Erin Casual Cosplay, we are going to be taking liner to the lower lash. So we just want to be mindful. We just want to be careful that we have it set, so if we need to move our liner around in any way, we can. And there, that's really your base. So the only thing different from my normal day-to-day makeup is that I do have a contour going on right now. And then I'm going to go in and kind of contour and bronze the rest of my face. So I'm going to go in with my little contour palette. And what brush am I going to take? I'll take this bigger, denser one. And I'm going to take a bronzing tone. I'm going to keep most of my products kind of matte. Again, we just want big, bold eyes for this look. And because at the con, I have to wear a mask over my face, that means when you're looking at my face, you're only seeing my eyes up. So even all the contour that I'm doing, like I said, is just if like I get the chance to take my mask off. But all of this is going to be covered. So really what you want to focus on is where my fingers are meeting, anywhere that way up. So I just want to keep everything matte so it kind of just draws into my eyes a little bit more. And again, I'm also just kind of following the beauty trends, the Italian beauty trends currently. And if you look at a lot of their indie brands and what they're kind of coming out with. And with this, I'm just carving out the shape of my face. If you're someone that has bangs, because I will be wearing a Bucciarati wig, so he has bangs that come down to here. You don't really have to worry too much about this part because your hair will be covering it if you have like the very dense square Bucciarati bangs. So really like the parts that you're gonna see of my face are right here. Is just my eyes. So this look is you could bypass all of this. I'm just doing a test run of my makeup today, and just to kind of show you if you guys are in a position where maybe you are fully vaccinated so you don't have to wear like your mask at work. Doing Bucciarati's makeup is very, very much a casual cosplay if you're not doing the crazy JoJo like black line contour. Okay, so as I have like my outer part, the outer part of my forehead kind of sculpted and bronzed, let's go in with this contour shade, and I'm gonna take it on a thinner brush. Yeah, I'll take it on this one, and this is the powder version of that cream cool contour that I used. And this is kind of the most important part of like the JoJo look, because I definitely don't have that very sharp, beautiful Italian nose that Bucciarati has. So I'm just gonna fake it. I'm just gonna fake it, but I'm gonna follow my natural nose contour. And for me, I take it to like a little bit to like the center of my brow, right where the arch hits. So we're going to go in and do our eyes. And with Bucciarati's makeup style and the way that he looks, you can do it one of two ways. You can use a black eyeliner to really have things pop out if you want, or if you want to go for a bit more of like a moody look, you can go in with a brown eyeliner. Today I'm going to go in with a brown because I don't want to be I want to be a soft Bucciarati. I don't necessarily want to have the very heavy lines. To make my editing life a little bit easier, I'm going to do one eye and then do the other eye off camera. But I'm going to go in with my ABH Norvina palette, and I'm going to take the shade Base, and I'm just going to pop that on my lid. Okay, so now that we have that base on, I'm going to go back in with my contour palette, and I'm going to take that cooler contour shade again, and I'm just going to flick it out and bring it in to my bronzer. Okay, and then I'm going to take an angled brush. I'll take this one. And I'm going to take that cooler shade Soul. Now looking at your eyes, you're going to want to follow where you have your crease. So because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to go a little bit above my crease. So then I'm going to go with this shade Incense. And I'm going to create a faux wing. And this is all just kind of mapping because we will be going in with a liquid liner. Okay, so I know that these like shade placings look a little drastic right now, but now we're going to go in with our liquid liner. So with my brown liner, I'm not going to take it all the way across my lid. I'm just going to flick a little bit in the front and a little bit in the end and then blend it out. And then next, what we're gonna do, instead of doing like a full wing, we're just gonna do a line out. So to do our lower lid, we're going to map out again the shape that we want, just like we did to our crease. So I'm gonna go in with that shade Soul, and I'm gonna look at my eye, and I'm just gonna follow exactly where I want those lines to be. With your eyeliner pen, you're just gonna follow. You're gonna meet the line here to your wing and just recreate that shape. And I'm gonna go in with that angled brush like I did for the top crease. And I'm gonna try and blend this line out. Wow, what an eye look, what a Bucciarati. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to try to recreate this on this side. BRB. Okay, so my eyes are done, and I would glue on false lashes, but I cleaned all of mine, so they're all at my sink and not in front of me. So we'll just make do with what we have. I didn't take any mascara to my lashes because I have my fake ones underneath. Thank you. Let's go. How do I feel about this? I went in very heavy-handed with my liners and my eyeshadows, and it's been so long since I've been to a con that it's starting to show. So I might have to practice my Bucciarati makeup every day until the day of the con to really perfect it. But you just want to go in with a light hand. That's all you need. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm gonna take this more like peachy orange blush, and I'm just gonna put it on the outer layers of my cheeks. Let's go in with my lips. So the lips, I mean, I'm not gonna do too much because I'm going to be wearing a mask, but I'm gonna take a more nudie brown lip liner. Then I'm just gonna go in with this lip tint. So my lips are a little bit defined, and I like how it looks. Let's zoom out and let's talk about our look for today. Okay, let me take my hair down, and maybe that will make me feel more into this look. Wow, I'm really just mostly getting like, my hair is crazy. I need a haircut, I need to do my eyebrows. My whole life is a mess right now. As you can see, like my eyes look fairly large, and do I have a mask? No, here, I'll just use my phone. So if I was just walking around like this in my little Bucciarati cosplay, I think it would work. I'll definitely play with different techniques and see what I really like. I think my contour game is still pretty good. It's just doing the eye contour. I haven't really touched a liquid eyeliner all pandemic, and it's showing because I guess if you don't use it, you lose it. I don't know if I'm really getting true Bucciarati right now, if I'm getting a real JoJo vibe from this. But like I said, I'll just tinker around with it and play with it. I do like my contour. I do like the colors that I have going. For a test run, this was pretty good. I'm not mad at it. It just shows me what I like and what I don't like and what I can improve on. So, if you have any tips or tricks on Bucciarati, leave them in the comments down below. I think by the time this video goes live, I would have already gone to my con, but you know, you can always improve, because just because you use a cosplay once doesn't mean you can't use it again. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because all I'm getting is just anime girl. Am I gonna go like live on Twitch right now and just give you guys Belle Delphine? I should. But I have other stuff that I need to film. Maybe I will post another video of like my more completed look with my wig and everything. We'll see. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.